Good morning, everyone, and good evening to all my friends across the globe. Today, I'm going to talk about the healing technique which was introduced to the world by Dr. Hulen. I'm Poonam Sharma. I'm a life and mindset coach and a healer and an author and a social worker. So, what is this Ho'oponopono? You must have heard this word, or is this word sounding new to you? So, what is Ho'oponopono? In Hawaiian meaning, it's a Hawaiian word which says making everything right. Now, where is this coming from, and what is the origin of this healing technique? So this brings me to a story which I want to share with you all. So there was a detention center in Hawaii a few decades back, and this detention center was for the criminals who have done the most dangerous crimes you could even think of. You couldn't even think of. So the even if if I start speaking about the crimes which they have committed in their lifetime, you might not want to eat or drink for few days, because that's the kind of that's the level of crime which they have done in their life. Now, when there were 300 criminals in the detention center. Now, when there so many people put at one place, and they were all given life imprisonment. Now, when there are so many people put at one place, the administrative work needs to be taken care, right? A lot of administrative work which includes the food, the clothing, or the basic necessities of the criminals needs to be taken care. One of them was medical needs, because they were all criminals. Every day or the other day there was a fight between them, and somebody has to ensure that they are safe, and they are treated well. Now, whenever a doctor or a nurse visited the center, every time they would run away within a day or two, because of the obvious reasons, right? Now, the administration was completely in helpless situation, and they didn't have any other option. They were looking for option of where to go, whom to ask for. And that is when they went to Dr. Hulen. Now, Dr. Hulen was not a doctor, physiologist, but he was a psychiatrist and a therapist. Now, since they didn't have an option, they went and surrendered to Dr. Hewlin, and they said, we need your help. Can you please help us in taking care of these criminals? So Dr. Hewlin said, absolutely, I will, take the responsibility, but with two conditions. One is you have to give me all the details, the files, the criminal records of these people. And second is, I will not visit the detention center. Strange, right? I mean, these two requests which he has put forth were so weird. But did the administration have any option? No. So they had to, do what Dr. Hewlin had asked them for. Now they said, okay, let us do this. And they brought all the files of all the criminals, and they handed over to Dr. Hewlin. And Dr. Hewlin said, give me some time and you will see the results of how things change. The administration was completely helpless, like I said, and they just Dr. Hewlin and they went back to work. Now, Dr. Hewlin, what did he do? He went through each and every file of the criminal and started healing his emotions, his feelings, which were popping up when he was reading those crimes. For example, when he was reading a crime about, a criminal who has committed a crime of raping a child. So what were the emotions which might have come in his head, right? He might have felt angry, he might have felt sad, he might have felt frustrated. So what did Dr. Hewlin do? He said, I am taking the 100% responsibility of this situation. Now, how is that possible, right? Somebody has done a crime, and Dr. Hewlin is saying that I am taking the 100% responsibility. So why is that? This brings us to a concept called energy. So if you know that, I am energy, you are energy, and each and every person in this planet is made of energy. And we are all connected to the higher self. We are all connected to the energy of the universe. So, what Dr. Hulen believed and what Dr. Hulen said was, if there is a crime being committed, if there is something negative is happening, and if I am attracting that, that means it is because of my actions which I have taken knowingly and unknowingly in some point of time in my life. And that is the reason I'm attracting these people, I'm attracting these criminals in my life. So he took the entire responsibility, which is huge, right? In today's world, it's hard to take responsibility of our own actions. If we, do some mistake, and if we are questioned, there are hardly people who come out and say, yes, I did the mistake and I am taking the responsibility of this action. Imagine Dr. Hewlin taking responsibility of criminals. That is the first step of healing, taking 100% responsibility of all the actions, of all the situations which are happening in our life. Now, coming back to what Dr. Hewlin did, he took the entire responsibility and he started healing the emotions which were popping up in his head and heart. Now, the moment he started doing this, you won't believe, after 3 years of continuous healing process which he was doing on himself, he saw that the results were beautiful. What happened after 3 years? You won't believe, the entire detention center was closed. There was not even one criminal left there because they saw a huge shift in mindset of the criminals. They saw that they were newer versions of themselves. So they had to forcefully close the detention center because there were no more criminals there. And it is believed that even today, in that detention center is closed, the entire area is healed. Huge, right? So what did he do there? Like I said, he took the entire responsibility. So now coming to the basic Ho'oponopono. Now this was the advanced Ho'oponopono which he did, advanced healing which he took, which he did with the criminals. With basic Ho'oponopono, what we do is we heal others, we heal the situation, we heal other people, we heal other objects. It could be, you're healing your mother, you're healing your father who is bedridden, or you're healing your financial problems, you're healing your relationships which is outside you. That is basic Ho'oponopono. Advance, we will talk about it later in future videos, but today I want to just cover the basic Ho'oponopono. Now, what did Dr. Hulen do during basic and advance? The main lines, the main prayer which he chanted for healing were just simple 4 lines. So do you all agree with me that there are so many things in life which are simple yet profound, right? There are so many, and this is one beautiful thing. You might be shocked and surprised to hear that, oh, is this the prayer so simple yet so profound? Yes, it is. So the 4 lines which Dr. Hewlin chanted, and which brought so much change, and after that, the it spread out like uh, an uncontrollable fire, I would say, where the entire world started healing their loved ones, the situations, them, their own self. Now, the 4 lines, are you excited to hear those 4 lines? Yes. The 4 lines were, first is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Repeat after me. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Beautiful, right? Now, whom are we saying these 4 lines to? We are saying to our higher self. We are actually accepting the situation and saying that I am sorry for this situation. Please forgive me, universe, for this situation. Thank you so much for putting me in this situation so that I learn something out of it. And I love you for, putting me in this particular situation. So this is basic Ho'oponopono prayer, which you can use it on anything and everything, any person, any object, any situation, and you will see beautiful results, magical results happening in your life. So, will you apply this technique and let me know if it's working for you or not? It worked for me, it worked for millions of people across the globe. So, why not test it, right? So, let me know how it works out for you, and I will be coming up with more videos on how you can heal your relationships, your health issues, particular health issues, your career issues, your financial issues, and I will be connected with you through my YouTube channel. So for more updates, you can subscribe to my channel, and I will be waiting to hear from each one of you. Thank you so much.